One who hates books. Bibliophobe. Meaning: a person who dislikes books. Example: the bibliophobe rarely entered libraries. One who loves knowledge. Scientist. Meaning: a seeker of scientific knowledge. Example: the scientist conducted experiments. One who loves words. Logophile. Meaning: a lover of words. Example: the logophile enjoyed learning vocabulary. One who fears knowledge. Sophophobe. Meaning: a person afraid of learning. Example: the sophophobe avoided academic discussions. One who loves humanity universally. Humanist. Meaning: a believer in human welfare. Example: the humanist advocated education. One who studies humanity. Humanitarian scholar. Meaning: a student of human welfare. Example: the scholar worked on social reforms. One who believes fate controls life. Fatalist. Meaning: a believer in destiny. Example: the fatalist accepted events calmly. One who believes everything is predetermined. Determinist. Meaning: a believer in causation. Example: the determinist rejected chance. One who worships idols. Idolater. Meaning: a worshipper of idols. Example: the idolater followed ancient customs. One who studies religion. Theologian. Meaning: a student of religion. Example: the theologian interpreted scriptures. One who studies ethics. Ethicist. Meaning: a specialist in ethics. Example: the ethicist discussed moral dilemmas. One who studies logic. Logician. Meaning: a specialist in reasoning. Example: the logician identified flaws in the argument. One who studies philosophy. Philosophist. Meaning: a student of philosophy. Example: the philosophist debated ideas. One who studies astronomy professionally. Astrophysicist. Meaning: a scientist of celestial phenomena. Example: the astrophysicist studied black holes. One who studies matter. Chemist. Meaning: a scientist of chemicals. Example: the chemist analyzed compounds. One who studies energy and matter. Physicist. Meaning: a scientist of physics. Example: the physicist developed a theory. One who studies mathematics. Mathematician. Meaning: a specialist in mathematics. Example: the mathematician solved the problem. One who studies statistics. Statistician. Meaning: a specialist in data analysis. Example: the statistician interpreted results. One who studies computers. Computer scientist. Meaning: a computing specialist. Example: the computer scientist designed algorithms. One who studies engineering. Engineer. Meaning: a technical specialist. Example: the engineer supervised construction. One who studies architecture. Architect. Meaning: a designer of buildings. Example: the architect prepared blueprints. One who studies commerce. Commerce expert. Meaning: a specialist in trade. Example: the expert advised businesses. One who studies finance. Financier. Meaning: a finance specialist. Example: the financier invested wisely. One who lends money. Moneylender. Meaning: a lender of money. Example: the moneylender charged interest. One who manages money. Banker. Meaning: a financial manager. Example: the banker approved the loan. One who studies accounts. Accountant. Meaning: a financial records specialist. Example: the accountant prepared reports. One who audits accounts. Auditor. Meaning: an examiner of accounts. Example: the auditor reviewed transactions. One who manages a company. Executive. Meaning: a senior manager. Example: the executive led the project. One who owns a business. Entrepreneur. Meaning: a business founder. Example: the entrepreneur launched a startup. One who takes risks in business. Industrialist. Meaning: a large-scale business owner. Example: the industrialist expanded operations. One who studies trade. Econometrician. Meaning: an economics analyst. Example: the econometrician built forecasting models. One who studies diplomacy. Diplomat. Meaning: a specialist in international relations. Example: the diplomat negotiated agreements. One who negotiates peace. Mediator. Meaning: a neutral negotiator. Example: the mediator resolved the dispute. One who settles disputes. Arbitrator. Meaning: a dispute resolver. Example: the arbitrator gave a binding decision. One who administers justice. Magistrate. Meaning: a judicial officer. Example: the magistrate heard the case. One who gives judgments. Judge. Meaning: a judicial authority. Example: the judge delivered the verdict. One who prepares legal documents. Notary. Meaning: a certifying legal officer. Example: the notary authenticated signatures. One who executes wills. Executor. Meaning: a person carrying out a will. Example: the executor managed the estate. One who receives a benefit. Beneficiary. Meaning: a receiver of benefits. Example: the beneficiary inherited property. One who receives charity. Recipient. Meaning: a receiver. Example: the recipient thanked the donor. One who gives charity. Donor. Meaning: a giver of aid. Example: the donor funded scholarships. One who receives guests. Host. Meaning: a person entertaining guests. Example: the host welcomed visitors. One who is entertained. Guest. Meaning: a visitor. Example: the guest attended the event. One who invites others. Inviter. Meaning: a person who invites. Example: the inviter arranged the gathering. One who supervises workers. Supervisor. Meaning: a person overseeing work. Example: the supervisor inspected progress. One who leads a team. Leader. Meaning: a person guiding others. Example: the leader motivated the group. One who follows orders. Follower. Meaning: a person who follows. Example: the follower obeyed instructions. One who opposes authority. Dissenter. Meaning: a person who disagrees publicly. Example: the dissenter criticized policies. One who advocates change. Activist. Meaning: a campaigner for change. Example: the activist organized protests. One who supports a cause. Supporter. Meaning: a person backing a cause. Example: the supporter donated funds. One who opposes a cause. Opponent. Meaning: a person resisting a cause. Example: the opponent challenged the proposal. One who seeks office. Aspirant. Meaning: a candidate for a position. Example: the aspirant campaigned vigorously. One who competes in elections. Contestant. Meaning: a competitor. Example: the contestant addressed voters. One who wins elections. Victor. Meaning: a winner. Example: the victor celebrated success. One who loses elections. Defeated candidate. Meaning: a person who loses. Example: the defeated candidate conceded gracefully. One who is admired. Hero. Meaning: a greatly admired person. Example: the hero saved lives. One who is infamous. Villain. Meaning: a wicked person. Example: the villain plotted revenge. One who sacrifices for others. Martyr. Meaning: a person suffering for a cause. Example: the martyr inspired followers. One who is devoted to a cause. Crusader. Meaning: a passionate campaigner. Example: the crusader fought corruption. One who seeks peace. Peacemaker. Meaning: a reconciler. Example: the peacemaker ended conflicts. One who starts quarrels. Agitator. Meaning: a troublemaker. Example: the agitator provoked unrest. One who stirs rebellion. Revolutionary. Meaning: a supporter of revolution. Example: the revolutionary opposed the regime. One who restores order. Conservator. Meaning: a preserver of order. Example: the conservator protected traditions. One who protects nature. Conservationist. Meaning: a protector of the environment. Example: the conservationist planted trees. One who protects animals. Preservationist. Meaning: a protector of wildlife. Example: the preservationist opposed hunting. One who studies environmental issues. Environmentalist. Meaning: an environmental advocate. Example: the environmentalist promoted sustainability. One who works for public welfare. Social worker. Meaning: a worker for society. Example: the social worker helped families. One who fights disease. Medical researcher. Meaning: a medical investigator. Example: the researcher developed treatments. One who discovers cures. Research scientist. Meaning: a scientific investigator. Example: the scientist tested vaccines. One who seeks truth. Truth seeker. Meaning: a person searching for truth. Example: the truth seeker examined evidence. One who searches for facts. Investigator. Meaning: a fact finder. Example: the investigator solved the mystery.